Now let us look at this model. See, what is this model is, in addition to the skill courses, what Unistring and Gyan Nidhi in partnership with other, okay, what all they are actually practicing. Now you see, as I said, if you try to hire the student only based upon the concepts, we are not very confident, right? So what Gyan does is, Gyan Nidhi and Unistring, we conduct certain things like you go here in resources, you find events. In fact, this is what where you registered. You see all events. One of the recent program that we would talk about. So this is one of the program. I think the recent one is not updated. This is one of the program.
Sir,
So
screen is not
what they do is, simultaneously in multiple colleges, we conduct basically an online train. Like it is physical at one college, digitally streamed in the other colleges. Okay. Um, just a minute. This guy is loading. Sorry. Yeah, if you go
Sir, I
here,
think
maybe
screen
somebody
is
can
not
help.
shared.
No, my screen is shared. Just please check. Yeah,
1 minute,
my
sir.
screen is
I
shared.
think you are in spotlight, so that may be the reason.
Yeah, please switch to the screen sharing mode. I'm sharing my screen. And can Jnanidhi help me out? What is the program that you want to say? This is my screen is visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So now what I'm trying to say, look at this one of the event. This is actually conducted on system engineer. System engineer is one of the role that is popularly seen in most of the wireless and embedded industry. Even though UTS is a defense electronics company, the fundamentals are same as wireless. So this course has been conducted with the participation of multiple colleges. You see, each of this photograph is basically from one college. So industry experts deliver the content. One expert joined here, one expert joined here, like that they delivered. If one industry expert is joining in college one, remaining all colleges are digitally streamed. If another industry expert is joining here, then remaining all colleges are digitally streamed. At the end, it is one exam is conducted. Offer letters are given to the students then and there only. Skill certificates are given then and there only. Like this, Unistring and Gyan Nidhi has conducted and given offer letters to more than 60-70 students. They are actually jobs, full-time jobs, and skill certificates to maybe around 1,000 students. I don't know much. The Jnanidhi can share the details later. So this is one of the model where the Jnanidhi and UTS engaged. And 25-26 year, we delivered the employability related skill workshops. And UTS personally, I mean UTS alone has hired, okay, several candidates. The details are with Dr. Vishnu. And this year we want See, generative AI is very powerful today. It depends on how do you use it. Imagine you give 10 JDs to the generative AI and say that which assignments the student should be performing in this particular project. It will give you what assignments to complete. I think during the question, somebody has asked about a PCB design tool. So during this exact training tool, we may not be using corporate tools, proprietary tools. We want to use free tools, but the concepts in different tools will be covered. The concepts remain the same. So we prefer to use a KiCad, which is an open source tool, but commercial tools through their user manuals, we cover the concepts. Okay. Now, so what we do, this one is now industry required knowledge and skills, industry experts. So this is where me and Dr. Vishnu will fall in. And this is where Gyan Nidhi's AI agents, I have shown you that 14th of January, a company has posted, automatically that will be figured out. I want you guys to explore the job pulse. Then you would see how powerful these AI agents are. And imagine that your student is already in the first, third week or fourth week of course. He is completing assignments on the Jnanidhi portal. By the way, this entire course will be delivered through the Jnanidhi portal. This portal also your students can try. You can also try. Jnanidhi will give free evaluation account to you. In your portal, the moment the students are assigning, uploading their assignments, automatically they receive an email that your assignments stand good. Can you appear for the AI agent interview? A link will come. The moment he does an interview, this guy will push this application to automatically the company which is registered in Jnanidhi, or even not registered also. They will say, we have a good student, he already possesses this, you posted an application 1 week before, would you like to consider him for the internship followed by full-time offer? See, our goal is by the end of this course, none of your students should remain in your college. By end of this course, your digital classroom has to be free. There is no work for LAN in charge or the IT person in your college, because all these students would have already placed in the internship and full-time job, either in UTS or some other company. They are joining from their colleges. When the company is selecting, they would give commitment that Tuesday or Thursday they'll give free time. So their learning journey will continue, but by the time they complete the course, they already placed. This is what we are looking at. So that's why we are strongly recommending the colleges who feel that in their college they can find 20 to 30 students who get placed. And the reason why we give 2 time slots is, if college permits, student is talented, multi-talented, he can take 2 courses also. One may be credit based, other one is basically optional, or what you call value added something. Okay, now this is something which I was trying to show you. Maybe I have a next view graph. This is so I'll explain how deep Gyan AI agents grow. These AI agents are very powerful. Look at an example. This is a very powerful example. In fact, this is a case study. If somebody can do this in our company, we don't mind doubling their salary and taking also. Look at this. There is a job responsibility that you have a communication link between two modules, which is not working. Now you see, what is a core skill that is required for troubleshooting a not working communication link? There are two possibilities. This should be troubleshoot at the hardware. This should be troubleshoot at the software. And the person who has to tell that whether it is a hardware problem, software problem, that person will have a knowledge here. He is called system engineer. I was showing a workshop of system engineer, right? In our company or any company, the testing engineer at the system level face a phenomenal role in a product development company, because naturally any product when you develop at the first level, it won't work. When everything you assume smoothly working, if that is the only industry, then all industries would have innovated all products. Naturally in R&D, a product that is built will not work. The actual capability of the team only comes in picture when you can troubleshoot a problem. That's the reason in both of our course modules there are enough modules scattered, enough assignments scattered for the troubleshooting. And this is what, again, unconventional skill. This is what we tell industry. Don't think troubleshooting can be learned only with experience. Troubleshooting can be learned in a systematic manner with case studies in classroom also. You have a deep examination and course syllabus, you will realize that. Now, if it is a software, his micro skill is this one. Further, his micro skill will go to nano skill, that these are the nano skills. And the nano skills are what already covered 90% in your course, in your concepts. We are going to refresh them and we are going to add tools and techniques to that. Now a person is becoming capable. Now imagine anything related to the microcontroller troubleshooting, if we are able to train the people and place them in industry, whether there is any necessity of really an experienced employee. Even experienced employee also learning this, but you have to see an experienced employee not compulsorily having good knowledge in all of them, not guaranteed. And experienced employee learning an opportunity in one project, now after 1 month he is learning an opportunity, after another 3 months he is learning an opportunity. But imagine all of these opportunities you are putting in a co-located in 1 week, and you give exhaustive training. I am sure this boy will outperform an experienced employee. He is systematically, methodologically learning, troubleshooting. So you browse more into the Gyan websites, after these two courses, what are the deeper courses are there to increase the employability in companies, what all the students can optionally learn. Because see, as a college, you have limited time. As a faculty, you have limited time, but nothing can stop an enthusiastic student. So he can always learn. And Gyan has already committed, wherever MOU signed colleges are there, they will conduct a skill test. And for the top performance skill test, actually their fees is 3,000. Within 3,000, they'll give you 90% discount, 50% discount. The cost of getting job will be equivalent to going to a multiplex movie and spending the value of buying one ticket and one popcorn. That is what is a commitment that Gyan is ready to give. When they are working with UTS, we will naturally ensure they give discounts to the top performers in the course. So that is what even Gyan commitment to do this. So there are more details in Gyan portal. So you can, they will share the links. I request Gyan to share more links for the deeper learning. But this workshop, this webinar is about mainly for the two courses what UTS is sponsoring. They have some slides. They want me to cover this. So I am covering the concepts wise, but exact courses, they will share the link. So these are the different areas of collaboration. So I said, I mean, all these are already there. They are there in the website and they'll share the MOU. MOU will naturally have same content. I'll skip to save. So I already shown what is Job Pulse. Job Pulse is an AI agent. This, due to the time limitation, I am not going in details. Hire AI is another AI agent. This AI agent is intelligent to ask questions like a talented. In fact, their industries are taking Hire AI subscription because within their company there is no expert to ask questions in that level, matching with an AI agent. So, and your students will get free access up to limited number of chances to practice their interview readiness before they go to the actual job interview. See, naturally, trying on a company is a costly experiment. Once a company rejects an application, they don't talk for 6 months. Like UTS, every company will have a policy. But how about an AI agent is making your student to practice? Though this is also bundled along with the two courses that what UTS is offering. Remote labs. Remote labs is a mechanism. It is something similar to booking a slot. So you have a panel. They will also share remote labs, one video or some link to all the people go through. So as I already mentioned, students are practicing the lab, but we are not only saying for a high IQ. We are committed to uplift to high IQ, low IQ, average, below average students. But their commitment is required. The below average student can go to home, can book a slot, can repeat the same lab experiment at your own interest. He can work on festivals, he can work on Saturday, Sunday. Gyan remote lab is a 24/7 platform to give access to your lab equipment which UTS has sponsored. And not only this, the Gyan 25-26 labs are also will come under the Gyan remote labs. They'll help you to give access to your students anytime. Okay. Then skill-based learning system, nothing but all the skill research that I explained. So this already have shown to you. Then these are the different things that we discussed, different aspects. So I would like to save the time just skipping at this topic. Then generative AI is a very powerful thing and we want to encourage the faculty work with it. So when you sign an MOU, there will be an option that you want to work as, I forgot the exact name, single point of contact, or the point of contact for the skill. It need not be single, point of contact for the skill course and the Gyan skill labs. If your name, if your phone number is there, naturally you will be called for the special meetings. During the meetings, we will uplift your capability so that you become capable to do R&D project problems to either private industry or the government. So now this is another interesting thing. I told Dr. Vishnu to roll out if there is a good enthusiasm, and please write in your feedback whether you would like to. We want to conduct a webinar as a faculty development program. Doing the project work is something which is a different thing. And with my opinion, most of the faculty can give this beautiful opportunity to students to do a mini project or a big project, and doing on their own is really not a rocket science. Only thing it becomes rocket science because we keep our ambitions very high. I want to honestly talk to all the faculty members, TPOs here. When your students are not able to find the jobs at the entry level, my question to you is, why are you asking them to solve a problem which is not solved? There has to be some respect for the simple things that the people do, but they do on their own. For example, somebody is able to do a 2-layer PCB. Somebody is able to write their own small VHDL project on their Verilog FPGA, 8-bit processor unit, ALU microprocessor. That should be okay. But most of the times, as a faculty, as a TPO, as a HOD, we rub on their head, which is already not having enough employability skills. You want them to actually invent very big problem. You will ask questions whether this work is innovative, whether this work is done by anybody else. If what happens if somebody does actually the work, and if the same work this boy is doing, nothing wrong. In industry, whatever we do, 90% is a repetitive only, but doing correctly with the latest technologies tools matching with the industry standard is a real crux. So I want all of you to write in the feedback whether you will be interested to work to take up this 1-day faculty development program, what type of project work you should take up and your students should take up so that their employability chances will increase, and you as a faculty, your R&D capability increases. Let me tell you, the actual magic in industry working is doing the things optimally simple. In a company like our company of 600, Let me tell you, the architecture and algorithm inventors are only 10. Out of this 10, there are only 2 to 3 heads which are actually thinking. Remaining 7 people are only implementing. So let us not ask students that, you solve something which is not there. Let us rather say, however small it is, form as a group, one person firmware, one person PCB design, one product design, build a product. Building something equivalent to Alexa is actually a kind of problem they should be doing. Don't ask that you invent beyond Alexa. Doing itself is Alexa can build 100 crore industry in India. So why we want them to actually go something beyond that? But doing with their own is what is most important. So we want to build some tools here. So tell your feedback. So these are the two things, industry R&D, and and we are confident if the faculty starts their learning journey with us, it will take 6 months to 9 months. You become capable of taking industry R&D, no doubt about that. But you should get yourselves engaged in all our meetings, all our skill course development. You should say, sir, you rolled out one assignment. Please give me an opportunity that I will evaluate the skill course assignment before, we will save industry time also. That is where you can show as an interest in working in skill research, skill labs, and skill courses. So these are the different things, what all the benefits that you get. And these are the extended benefits to the faculty. We'll be happy to help. But of course, you have to consider our time limit also there. But once we slowly working, we can tell you how to do an R&D. There are a lot of projects, and Government of India is saying they want proposals from faculty also. But we don't see any faculty capable of writing those proposals. So you will be uplifted your industry capability with working with the UTS and Gyan Nidhi. So this is a key message what we want to tell. Your students get placed. So benefits to institutes is very important. If among the participants anybody, chairman, secretary, TPO, college management is there, see down the line you have to understand Indian government is inviting the foreign universities also. You might have already heard a foreign university has already started operating in the Mumbai. My point is how many things you want to import. Whether Indian universities are not capable, fortunately, thanks to Trump is saying for several reasons, don't come to United States. This is the right time to basically the Indian universities. You uplift your capability, you uplift your employability, uplift your research. Why an Indian university cannot become equivalent to a Stanford or Harvard, Harvard or University of Illinois and all, everything is in your hand. The point is we don't visualize that. We don't go. We are more engaged on educating standard syllabus delivery. So this is where, in fact, a beautiful ecosystem can be created. If you can connect your college management, if we can work together, we can tell you, and this is a beautiful thing, and nobody is working today, without any profitability. If today UTS is saying we are giving free course, the benefit to UTS is I am getting a good talent. That is why UTS giving free course. Today, no one is working without any financial benefit. Be very clear. And the college can actually get more benefits with your payment seats, with your research programs, with your funding, with your facilities and all. So the point is a college can turn into an esteemed organization if you can actually go beyond your curriculum. As long as you are working in curriculum, you are a typical engineering college only. So the summary is very clear. The skill courses, UTS and Gyan is ready to help you collaborate to R&D, and it is up to you whether you will be able to convince your board of studies for this and start your learning journey. Thank you so much for your participation. Now it is up to you. You want to continue on answering the FAQs, I mean question answers, anything that is there, or you want to quit the call. I'm sorry that we extended almost 20 plus minutes.